It's always been a trilateral deal from the very beginning, and Mexico and Canada have been working very closely together in this run-up to the agreement yesterday. So they are a very important part on economic and political grounds. An entirely North American NAFTA, or whatever we decide to call it, is clearly the objective for all the three parties.
When we're talking about what's at stake for Canada, I mean, I've been out there on the dairy farms in upstate New York, and they see this as a very unlevel playing field because of the supply management system in Canada with regards to dairy. Is there any chance that Justin Trudeau can go back to all his dairy farmers and go, look, guys, we got to overhaul our system? I
certainly hope so, because that will be an important part of what Canada will be expected to put on the table. They did reach agreement with Mexico on another important issue regarding the shipment of small packages, and a compromise was made there on an issue that's been at disagreements over this issue for years. So I'm hopeful that some move by the Canadians on supply management and dairy in particular will indeed be part of the final deal.
So you're saying that the issues that traditionally have been sticking points might actually be resolved here. On the Mexico side, is this deal in any way better than what they had in NAFTA or what the United States had with our deal with Mexico in NAFTA?
In some ways, yes. They do have improvements in agriculture and IP, the small shipment issue that I just mentioned. But on automotive, they're at best at a stand the same way they were before, or perhaps slightly disadvantaged. But in the big picture, I think it's better for Mexico and the United States.
What do you expect to happen, sir, with respect to the steel and aluminum tariffs that were sort of kept out of this Mexico-U.S. deal and seem to still be in place with respect to the U.S. and Canada? What do you figure is going to happen there?
That is the elephant in the room. I was surprised that there was no mention of that. In fact, they went out of their way to say that steel barriers and aluminum barriers were not in this deal. I think that will have to be part of a final arrangement. I've always felt that it was not the case that Mexico and Canada are national security risks, and even more so once you have a new NAFTA agreement in place. So I would think those have to go.